Yo, what's good, boys? Welcome back to another episode of Jake's Journal. I'm going to put a hat on real quick before you start shaming me about my hairline being absolutely destroyed. I got a little bit of a multitasking morning going on. I'm doing a bit of schoolwork, doing a bit of organic work for my dropshipping organic business, and also just playing some Forza in the background. I'm trying to do everything a little bit at once. I'm playing Forza for like 10 minutes, then I'm editing for like 45, then I'm doing schoolwork for an hour. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, which really isn't a good thing, but I wanted to talk to y'all boys because I got this motivation, this quick kick of motivation to record a Jake's Journal episode and talk to you boys really quick about the importance of ego. The importance of ego. Ego versus arrogance. Ego versus egotism. The importance of ego when it comes to business and when it comes to self-improvement and when it comes to just being a fucking man. At the end of the day, you need to have the self-confidence, the self-belief that you are the best person in the entire world. I once watched a video where this guy who was barely making $200,000 a month, and look, I'm not even making close to $200,000 a month. I dream to make that much amount of money. Said in a video, he said, even at $200,000 a month, I still feel like I'm making the most money out of anybody in the entire world. And obviously, $200,000 a month, in grand perspective of things, is not that much money. There's a lot of people making $200,000 a month. There's a lot of businesses making $200,000 a month. But he still had this mindset of, I am still the best person ever. I am still the best at making money in this business model. I'm still the best at doing this thing. And that's the perspective I've recently started to look at the way of life. Over the past 2 days, I had food poisoning. I got super sick, super fucking ill. That's why I didn't record any Jake Journal episodes. But I'm back. I wanted to update y'all boys and say hello. But I wanted to start off this episode with me exposing this mindset key, which is you need to have an ego. You need to feel like you're the best person. You need to feel like you are the strongest, most intelligent, most jacked, most healthy, most powerful person in your family's history. But you also need to back that up with actual points, with actual facts. You can't just say you're the best person in your family's history, the most jacked, the most rich, whatever person you know, if you don't actually do the habits that equate to that. I can't sit here and say I'm the most jacked person ever if I don't go to the gym 6-7 times a week. I can't say I'm the most healthy person ever if I don't eat the right foods every single day for every single meal. I can't sit here and say to you boys, I'm the best at this business model if I don't consistently show up and post videos for organic and consistently build sites and build a reputation through my organic videos. I can't say I'm the best at YouTube if I don't consistently post on YouTube. And it's something that I realized recently because a lot of the times I come from a very ego-driven place. And my friends are all ego-driven. We all compete with each other. We all are saying, I'm the best at this, I'm the best at that. Especially one of my closest friends. We always constantly say to each other, I'm the best at TikTok because we both do TikTok. And it's really interesting. But the truth is you have to have ego and you have to match it with consistency. You have to not only believe that you're the best person in the world, but also deep down in your soul know it. Know that you are the best person. The best person in your family's history is you. And then also match it with your actions. Match it with your actions, boys. Because if you sit around and yell at yourself and say and try to motivate yourself that you're the best person, but then you don't do any of the work, it's a lie. You're propagating yourself up onto nothing. But if you actually say you're the best and then continue to do the work every single day, you are bound to get to that level. And without further ado, boys, as it's a beautiful day in Toronto right now, I just wanted to say I love you. I love you. God loves you. The world is great. There's so much opportunity in this planet. There's so much opportunity in this world. If you are not wealthy, if you are not rich, just like my position, know that the opportunity is out there. All you have to do is consistently show up day after day after day after day and do the work day after day after day after day and keep yourself dedicated to it. It's something I realized today is that I have been on and off with posting on this channel. I've been on and off with posting on my YouTube channel. I've been on and off with posting on organic. And there's been many periods where I'm consistently on. There's been many periods where I'm consistently off. And I realized if I want to become the person that I know I can be, if I want to be that guy who consistently wins, who consistently shows up, who consistently has energy and consistently can enter a room and get respect from everybody, I need to be that guy. I can't just say it and want it. I have to actually embody it and become it. That's where this idea of ego and consistency comes into play. If you actually want to be that person, be that man, be that guy, you actually have to become it. I don't think people understand when you actually manifest things, you're not just saying, I want to do this, I want to have this, I want to have this, I want to make this my life, I want to live here, I want to travel, all this stuff, all these things. No. You actually have to embody it. You actually have to be the person that achieves those things. You actually have to live in the present as you would like to be in the future. I was watching this clip the other day as somebody was talking about prayer, and I know I'm going off of like 17 different tangents right now, but somebody talking about prayer, and they said if you actually pray and imagine what you want to come from your prayer. Let's say you're really sick and you want to become healthy, and you start to pray and you think about yourself being healthy. Or let's say you want to buy your mom a car, and you pray about, I want to be able to make the money through X, Y, and Z business to buy my mom a car. And you actually think and imagine and visualize every step that you have to take to get your mom that car, even if it's just a blur, even if it's just a vivid ending, but the steps in between are not that clear. Even if you can just see yourself achieving it and buying your mom that car, even if you can just see yourself living in that Miami apartment because that's what you want to do, that's what you want to live, eventually it will actually come because you will actually decide to put in the work, because the work is what's necessary to create that vivid image into reality. If you just think about it all day long, it will do nothing. But if you think about it and then also realize that you have to become the person who's worthy of that, who's worthy of those rewards from God, then God will give it to you. So boys, to end off today's Jake's journal entry, I know it was all over the fucking place, and just like my morning is all over the place, I'm doing schoolwork, I'm doing content, I'm editing videos for my organic dropshipping business, I'm playing video games in the background, I'm all over the place right now, and so is this video. God loves you. God will reward you if you put in the work, put in the hours, and put in the hard work, and pray to Him every single day. That's it. That's the whole message. That's the whole message of almost every single video that I post. God will reward you if you continue to put in the work, you continue to pray, you continue to thank Him. I can't explain to you boys how happy I am that I am healthy today, because the past 2 days were terrible. I was terribly sick, terribly ill, and I am so grateful this morning because I'm finally feeling better. I'm finally able to sit down and do my work without feeling this illness the whole day. I'm finally able to appreciate every gift that God has given me up to this point, and I know that there's so many more gifts to come so long as I continue to work. So boys, I'll talk to you tomorrow with another episode of Jake's Journal. Fucking love y'all.